Well, I'll tell you what, we practically
We are on air, and we are in the kitchen with Schel Kidd and Jackie Schwark, and Jessica is doing the filming. And there they are. There they are.
Atlantic spot.
You guys look great.
It is going to be a wild night in the kitchen. Schel, who is Cooking in the Raw magazine, Cooking in the Raw, doesn't tell us what he's going to do before he starts. So, Schel, I guess are you going to let us in on the secret now?
Well,
Here we go.
well, hi, I'm Schel.
I'm Jackie.
I'm the host of Cooking in the Raw, and I like to prepare. Well, on these nights, we do a lot of different vegetarian dishes. You know, as Ed mentioned, I have no idea what I'm going to make until the day of. So
True.
It makes it a whole lot easier for me, I should say. You know, because I get inspired. I cook by inspiration. You know, inspiration. My body tells me different things about what I like to eat, what I like to do, and then I like to surprise. You know, Jackie and Jessica here with some dishes maybe they never even thought of trying before. So it's always amazing. So we're going to do a little bit with chickpeas, zucchini, tomatoes, garlic, onions. You know, some of the things that I gotten from the CSA that I belong to here locally.
A little close-ups there.
And some lemons, some limes, you know, it's an interesting show here, you know. We got this new camera angle going on here, you know, so that's going to be quite interesting as well. Because I can't see myself, so I don't even know what I'm doing. So it's going to be fun. So I guess I'm going to get started then, you know, start preparing. The first thing we're going to prepare is going to be, I have some rice cooking back here in the background. That's doing its thing. First thing I'm going to do is make this a simple. We have all these ingredients, you know, different types of tomatoes, golden tomatoes, red tomatoes, baby Romas, you know, and even some little orange tomatoes here. You know, to me, all these tomatoes have different flavors to them, you know, but it can make a fantastic dish. And I'm going to make just a simple sauce that can be used for different things or even as a dipping sauce. You know, so it's almost like a toss between a salsa, a romesco, and a gazpacho. Remember that gazpacho I made a couple of weeks ago? And a gazpacho, you know, just pretty much just taking ingredients, toss them in the blender, and just letting it go. All right, so I'm going to just rough chop on these tomatoes here to get those into the pot. You know, into the mixer. You know, my blender is actually kind of old. I mean, I haven't broken down. I have a food processor, but I haven't broken down and broke out the food processor yet. Because my blender, you know, over 20 years old, you know, Hamilton Beach with the glass container, you know, can't use the plastic one, the glass container. It's just been doing this thing. Now that I've put it on the spot, today just may be the day that my Hamilton Beach says, no mas, no mas. No more. So let's hope that it would still continue to do its thing and continue to give me another 20 years of service. You know, now, the small tomatoes I'm just going to toss in. I'm not going to measure. You know how I do here cooking it raw. I don't measure anything. It's just pretty much on taste for me. Taste, in this case, is not going to be sound, but it's going to be taste and smell. So throw in a couple of these tomatoes. So, Ed, how are you faring out with your CSA ingredients?
You know, last week I was out of town, so I gave them to my brother, but he said he had some great tomatoes. Are any of those from Restoration Farms?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Now, have you done anything with the pickling cucumbers yet? I was actually going to pickle this week, and I said it may take a little bit.
Yep, no, I'd like to see how you do that sometime.
We throw in some peppers here. You know, some ingredients I like to always keep on hand. You know, because you never know when you're going to need them. You know, those are some of the things you learn. Well, actually, I learned from my grandmother, but I got reinforced when I was working in the kitchens. You know, you keep a lot of ingredients on hand, especially in the summertime. When I have all these ingredients ready, like roasted peppers, keep those on hand. They'll last you for a minute. Well, literally a minute, because you're going to use those. You're going to eat those. But as you get them, you can roast them to help keep them, because you can either freeze them or roast them or pre-cook them and keep them. But if you try to keep them raw, you know, as anything goes, when it's raw, it begins to start breaking down over time. So I like to always, you know, cook a lot of my vegetables if I'm not going to use them right away, so I can have them for later. So I have that in there. I'm going to toss in a couple of garlic cloves. Dip those simply chopped. You guys like garlic today?
Every day.
Every day.
I love me some garlic.
All right, so garlic's going in. We'll save that garlic for something else. And a little bit of red wine vinegar here. Yeah, no measurements, just enough. Just enough. Some olive oil, extra virgin, just a little bit of that. Again, you know my process. You can always add more, but you can't take out. Throw in, I'm going to do red onion this time. You know, I always use white onion on these shows. I'm going to do red onion this time. It's going to give a total different dimension and flavor to what we're doing here.
Doesn't it seem like the red onion is a little hotter?
Hotter? Pungent, they call it. Or spicier, yeah. A little more pungent, some may call it. But you know, for me, I find that, you know, if it's an older onion, it's going to be a little more pungent anyway. All right, let's throw in some onion there. Now we're going to give this a puree. So now I have to keep my fingers crossed because since I put my blender on the spot, it may decide that, you know what, Schel, we're done. No mas, no mas. But here we go here. All right, let's get a chop. Okay. Good. Nice, simple sauce. Add a little bit more olive oil to this. Now, because I make a sauce like this over and over again, I kind of have an idea of what I'm looking for already in consistency. You know, but if I had to give you a measure, of olive oil, 3 tablespoons is what I'm using here, approximately. Because this is more so about the sauce than anything else. All right, let's give it a taste.
And right now, Schel, there's no seasoning in it?
There's no what?
Is there any seasoning, any salt?
No
It's all
seasoning.
natural.
No seasoning. Because I'll leave it a little bit chunky, decide if I want to go fresh or not. You guys want to taste this?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, sometimes, there you go for you, and Jessica for you. Sometimes, want to taste, Jeff?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't really need to add, there you go, Jackie. You don't really need to add any salt, any pepper, anything like that. Because it's the fresh, I mean, that as a statement goes, you know, using fresh ingredients. When you use fresh ingredients, it is what it is, and it just goes. So what do you guys think?
That was really good.
All right.
Nice and fresh.
We're going just the way it is. So let me get that poured out into a dish. So just a nice little simple, fresh, thick tomato and roasted pepper sauce. Now, I have this statement that goes, waste nothing, use everything. Because watch this trick, man. The next thing I'm going to make, and you'll notice I left some of the tomato puree in here. Next thing I'm going to make is a hummus. Got my chickpeas that are going in. Chickpeas going down right on top. Okay?
It's like you got liquid in there.
Right on top here. You know, rinse them off. I didn't cook these because it would have taken like 3 hours to make these. And for the show, a good quality canned product will work out. So we have that inside. I'm going to toss in just another little couple little slivers of onion here. Chop, 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 chop. All right, very simple and quick hummus, naturally flavored. I want to put anything else in here. How about just a wee bit of garlic?
Oh, yeah.
And then, when we get that pureed, we're going to put in some sriracha. Now, I mean, the whole idea of cooking vegetarian dishes, you know, it doesn't have to be bland. You know, I think about, you know, no offense, Mom, you know, when she used to make vegetable dishes for us, and they were just like blase, you know. And after over the years and traveling and tasting different cuisines, you know, I've gotten a knack for flavor. Now I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in here. I'm not going to go through and pick out the seeds. So to help with that, you know, use your hands as a cup, just so you can get the juice itself. Close the fingers. A little bit of juice. You know, acid kicks up the flavor. That goes in here. Seeds in the garbage. Hands washed. I mean, who says cooking can't be fun? Play with your food, and that's what I do. Play. Now, in this case, Ann, I'm going to use some flavor because we have the chickpea, okay? I'm going to use a little bit of salt, all right, and a couple of grinds of pepper. Now, to the chickpea, I don't have any vegetable stock, man. I use all my vegetable stock, but I'm going to use filtered water. This is why we're utilizing the seasoning this time. But just a little water to give it a chance to puree. We don't want to use a lot because we don't want a sauce here. We just want something to make it nice and smooth. We don't want it soupy. Again, as always, a little bit goes a long way. You can always add, but you can't what?
Take away.
Take away. All right, so puree here.
Come on, Mixer, you can do it.
What was that, Ann?
I said, come on, Mixer, you can do it.
I know. But see, that's what I mean. You know, I mean, I want this to be nice and creamy and thick. So I have just a little bit of liquid in there. Let's add just a little bit more because I don't want this to be soupy, remember? This is supposed to be a hummus. All right? It's going to do it. Let's move it down. Okay? Remember to always make sure that the blades have completely stopped running before opening and sticking your utensil in. There you go. All right, a little bit more liquid. Then that should do the trick. Sure. Oh, I forgot to
Stir it.
stir it down. Okay, I got a few lumps of chickpea in there. And puree. All right, there we go. A little more. Nice. So, to give you an idea, this is what I got here. All right. I don't want this to be too loose because it's going to be used for something else. But I also don't want it to be chunky as well. So a little bit more liquid. Now, see, this is where the veg stock comes in, and it works out great because the veg stock adds more flavor. That's also why I left some of the tomato puree in here because that's going to add more flavor to what we're doing as well. There we go. Breaking it down. Breaking it down. Up. All right, we're close to finishing this up with olive oil. One more run around the block. A little bit more liquid. One more run around the block. Puree. Sriracha. All right. Wow. We're going to run that a little bit with the olive oil. Olive oil there. All right, now for the taste.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the taste.
Ready for the taste. Here we go there.
I got the best part ever.
Well, you know what? I should put you in charge of the spoons. There you go. One for you, one for Jess, and one for me.
Super excited.
Here we go.
Now, put these all the way.
No taste for you.
I know, no taste for me.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm the official taster.
You gotta move quick.
Hey, I see that.
Let's get this in here.
She was giving me my taste.
Oh,
Well, you know what? It's almost like when you're working with a cake batter. Here, you can lick the container.
Well, that's what my mom used to let me do.
Waste nothing.
Too.
So you can see what it did. You get a look at that. How we have that nice reddish tint, and that's from leaving in some of the tomato puree. All right, unplug. We'll get this out of the way so we can have more room to work. Move this out of the way. So we have simple dish here, a tomato puree for a sauce, and then we have our hummus. I got tortillas here.
Ooh.
I'm going to make simple rolls or flautas. Some people may know them as taquitos. Okay?
Flautas. Did I say that right? Flautas?
Flautas.
Flautas.
So flour tortillas. Let my pan get nice and hot here. You know, very quick dish. In fact, when you make these, you can actually eat these fresh out of the pot. I'm going to switch sides here. All right. So we'll do that. You can actually eat these as you make them. You can eat these fresh out of the pot, fresh out of the pan here. We're going to take them, roll them, and eat them.
What do you,
Take a picture before you eat them.
What,
Yep.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of the filling and put it inside, and we have our little dipping sauce here for individual taste. Take a little bit more of this. So we have our nice thick sauce right here. Let's move this one back there. Heat, heat, heat. Get this nice and soft. I mean, I like doing simple, quick, easy dishes. You know, I mean, for me, I borrow something out of an Italian magazine I read, La Cucina Italiano, La Cucina. You know, they have a section that's called, what is it called? Semplice e rapido. Semplice e rapido, simple and quick. You know, and when I'm cooking, you know, I like to do things that are simple and quick. We have these busy schedules. We have lots of things we're doing, and we do simple and quick dishes. And that's what I like to prepare, is just simple and quick dishes. So make sure the tortilla gets nice and warm. Got the fire on high here. Now watch how quick this is going to be. The dish is going to be done. We got your dipping sauce there. I want this to get nice and hot so it can be soft. I want it to be too hard that we can't roll it. All right. Onto the plate. Just a little bit of the hummus. All right. And roll. Very, very simple. Done.
All right.
How quick that was. Now, if you wanted to, you can take that, and stick it back in the pan. We can set that over there, and this I can use this now as my cooking vessel. You can take that and stick it back in the pan and get it nice and brown if you like to do that. What do I look like on time?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10
10 minutes, really?
10 minutes.
There's a joke behind the 10-minute thing. Jack, I'll let you tell a joke on a 10-minute deal.
Joke is every time Schel asks what time it is, it's always 10 minutes left.
Always 10 minutes left. Never fails. We'll get another one
Even
going
though
here.
sometimes there might be 15.
All right, so, and roll. Now, you can roll it as loose or as tight as you want. The choice is up to you. There's number 2. That was a chart. Look at there.
I see
That was going to taste pretty good. So now, Jessica and Jackie, you guys can go ahead and have a taste on that with the sauce and let me know what you think.
Yeah.
It's over here, Jackie. Oh, a picture of me rapping?
No, just a picture of it all on the plate.
Well, that's it. Go ahead. All right, roll.
How is Jessica supposed to eat when she's holding the camera?
I know, right?
Thank you.
With her other hand. So there you go there.
Looks pretty delicious.
I mean, this was something that I did one day. I was hungry and I wanted something really quick, and I got tired of doing, the veg tacos. So I did something like this and made something quick, very easy to do. So hummus flautas. Now, you can do one or two things here. You got your sriracha sauce. You can throw your sriracha sauce right on top or on the inside. The choice is yours. We put some of this hummus on the side. All right, ladies, have at it.
All right, here we go.
You want a napkin, Jackie?
Probably.
There you go.
All right, here we go.
This is going to ooze out the back.
Oh, okay, good thing you told me that. Very good. The flavors all go very well together.
I'm going to add in some sriracha in the other hummus. So you can change the flavor. I mean, they have all these different hummus flavors in the market. And you can just simply change the flavor of your hummus from a homemade hummus or homemade puree. You can do it with chickpeas. You can do it with regular beans. It doesn't necessarily have to be done with garbanzo beans. That's the flexibility of this dish. And now, I am going to do another quick thing. So, Ann, you like pizza?
Yes.
I do too. But sometimes you don't have enough time in our busy schedule to make a pizza dough. So watch what I do here. So we got our base down using the same ingredients. How's it go? Waste nothing. Use everything. They kind of knew at this. Waste nothing. Use everything. So I'm going to chop up some onion now. Jessica's going to tell us what she thought of her dip.
That was delicious.
So we got some onion on here. Very, very simple, easy to make pizza. Something you can make very easily after a long day using flour tortillas. I mean, think of it as a thin crust pizza. Because the tortillas are made from flour. I know these ladies like garlic, so we're going to toss some garlic on there.
We're all about garlic and onions here.
All right.
Yes, we are.
Then I'm going to put on some pepper, some onion, a couple of tomatoes. Going to go on there, and a couple of slices of pepper. So there you have it, in a very simple pizza. Now, so, Schel, are we eat this pizza raw?
I know, I'm like, are we going to put it in the oven?
Of course we are. Let me put some of this light tomato sauce on there. Of course we are. So a little bit of tomato sauce in there for a little extra added flavor. And then, where's my kit here? Put on some parsley. All right. And I'm going to change. This is the fun part about cooking, is you can always change the flavor to whatever you want. Some 00.
Does that have cumin in it, the 00, or is it hotter spice?
The 00 is neutral. It has some cayenne pepper in it, but it's not as spicy. What I like to do is add more spices to it when I actually use it. And now we go straight into the oven. Voila! Make sure that that's not going to fall through. Boom! Pizza number 1's in the oven. See how easy and quick that was?
Seemed pretty quick.
Seems pretty quick. So you think you can make a pizza like that for yourself, Ann?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, now all flour tortillas, I mean, you could do it with corn tortillas as well, but I like to say all flour tortillas can't be created equally. I like to use the Aztec brand. Not that I'm promoting any brand of tortilla sales. That's the disclosure. But that's my tortilla shell I like to use. Aztec. Aztec brand. It works for me. So, how much I'm looking on time now?
About 4 minutes.
4 minutes. 4 minutes. I'm going to make a flauta and another pizza. All right, get this So in 4 minutes we should have pizza. Let's turn that up. Let's put it on overdrive.
Just don't burn it.
500. Now, this is going to be fun to cooking raw if I burn this tortilla, this pizza in the oven. We got all this over here so everybody can see what we just made. Again, in a short amount of time, you too can make very simple and delicious dishes. Jackie, you want to roll that one? Let's get Jackie in the mix here. Come on, Jackie, roll this one up for us.
All right, I got this.
All right, Jackie got the next platter as we go out. She's washing her hands now. And she's going to make it. We got 4 minutes. And I want to thank you very much, you know, for putting this whole show together. I have fun doing these shows. I hope the people are watching, you know, come up with some simple dishes that they can do vegetarian.
Is this ready?
There you go. It's ready.
All right, here we go.
All right, here's Jackie. She's doing her thing.
I might like a lot of filling.
All right, remember you got to roll it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you got to roll it.
Okay, I got it.
She's all over it.
I am.
That's a lot of filling too, Ann. I'm going to tell you.
I like a lot of filling. Here we go.
But again,
Uh-oh.
you make it your own.
Oh.
That's the whole idea, just make your own.
I think
Good job. Good
Look
job.
at that.
Good job.
Oh. Look
Did
at
you
that.
simply just make your own?
Look at that color.
I think that's better than Schel.
Of course it is. All right, Jackie, one more. Jessica, should we give you a hand at this?
No, it's all right.
No, it's all right. All right, so that one's going. Now, we have how many minutes left?
2 minutes.
2 minutes left. And we're going to get the pizza. We got 2 minutes left on the pizza. Pizza's in the oven. I don't know if you want to get that camera and have a little peeky. You can see that right there. That's cooking. That's enough. 500 degrees. Got to keep it going.
Are you watching this?
You're
show
gonna
in
burn
here?
this.
She is.
Woo!
I saved you.
No, that's cooking in the raw. There you go.
All right, it's my last one.
That's for Jackie.
It's like I can just put the rest on here. And remember, we get to lick the bowl.
Sweet.
This one.
Any questions, Ed?
You know, what I'd like you to do is tell people where they can find you and
Okay.
how often you do your other Cooking in the Raw magazine and the Cooking in the Raw live show where you're not necessarily doing the vegan for us, which we love when you do the vegan for us at Creating Calm Network. But let us know if people are watching would like to see more of Schel in the kitchen. What other magic do you have for us?
All right. Well, if you'd like to see more of me, you can follow me on Facebook. That's Cooking in the Raw magazine on Facebook. You can also follow me on my wine site, which I talk about wine reviews. That's on a Facebook called Vino Discoveries. Website would be cookingintheraw.net. In addition to the YouTube channel, in which you can find all the videos that I do, and even the live shows that we do. Live shows are every third Wednesday. Is that right?
Yes,
Live shows are every third Wednesday of the month.
6:30.
6:30.
Central Time.
I can see your mouth moving in, but I don't know if you're saying anything. Oh, that's the delay. Oh, that's a good one there. I didn't want to be rude and interrupt you. So again, cookingintheraw.net. The YouTube channel is Cooking in the Raw as well. I'm going to pull out this tortilla.
Where are you pulling it to? Oh.
I'm pulling it right here on the plate. And there is our simple pizza. I'm not going to cut into it. I think I'm out of time, right? All right. So
No animals were killed in this dinner. So Creating Calm Network thanks you. We thank you for showing us that it's easy to put together a healthy, beautiful, attractive meal. And once again, you've scored. None of us got you and your team.
Thank you very much. We look forward to doing this every month.
Yeah, it's a fun time for us to do this. So thank you, everybody, for joining us.
And we'll see you second Tuesday of every month. But go ahead and follow Schel in the Kitchen. And Jackie, where can they follow you? Because you're producing this show, but you've got some magic you do yourself.
Yeah, you can certainly. I'm also on Facebook. I have a couple different Facebook pages myself. I have. I'm like I have so many I can't remember. Hangout Local Business Connection is one of mine because I'm a local marketing consultant, and then I just started up a new one that is Quick Biz Tips with Jackie. So feel free to join me over there. I'd love to connect. So thanks.
That sounds great. Well, make sure you take some pictures so I can show them around the internet before you start gobbling up and enjoy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks, Ann.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.